Something that I really enjoy eating in the summertime is some good old sausage and peppers. But I don't want to be standing over a hot stove or a grill. So where do I turn? To my new love, my air fryer. And today I'm going to show you how you can use your air fryer to stay cool and healthy this summer. So come on, let's get started. I don't usually do cooking demonstration videos. And since I'm somebody who doesn't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, I really wanted to show you exactly how easy it can be to make sausage and peppers in your air fryer. So I've assembled a few ingredients. I used 3 medium-sized bell peppers, and I used a rainbow of colors, but you can use any color that you have on hand. I also chopped up half of a sweet onion. And since the onion was really pretty large, I cut it in half, just used half of it. And I wanted to point out to you that the way I cut the peppers and onions is into small squares, kind of like bite-sized squares. I've found that with the high heat of the air fryer, this shape holds up better for me than to cut them into long strips. The only other thing you need is a package of sausage. Now, I'm using a smoked sausage, which, like hot dogs, that's already been cooked. So really, we'll just be crisping them up in the air fryer. If you're going to use regular Italian sausage that isn't cooked, you'll have to cook them separately. And since I'm all about convenience, I don't want to do that. I also have about a tablespoon or so of olive oil and a mixture of some spices. I used half a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper, some onion powder, about a quarter to half a teaspoon, same for some garlic powder. And then I used a little bit of paprika, mostly for color, but it gives a little bit of an extra flavor too. So what do you say? Are you ready to see how easy this is? So in my bowl are all my chopped peppers. I'm putting my sausage aside for now. Taking some olive oil, and I'm just pouring it over the top. And so what I want to do is to mix together my peppers and onions because I'd like to coat them all with a little bit of the olive oil. You know, one of the great things about an air fryer is it can give you the quality of crispy food, which we all love, but using just a minimal amount of oil. So once I get all of that coated, then I'm going to take my spices. And the reason why we do that is so the spice will adhere to all of the peppers and onions. So I'll just sprinkle that over the top and stir again to combine. Now, while we're doing this, we'll also be preheating our air fryer. Are you ready? Let's jump over to the air fryer. Now that my air fryer is preheated, I'm going to take the basket out. And you can see it's a nice big basket in my particular one. And I'm going to take the peppers and onions and just let them pour into the basket. You can maybe hear the sizzle right away. And try to put them in, oh, as best as you can, just a nice even layer. Stick them back in the air fryer. And now we're going to air fry them at 370 degrees. Let's do 12 minutes. And we're going to check halfway through and turn them around. So look, with just pressing a few buttons, here we go. We're starting to cook. I'll see you when we come back to turn things around. So we're halfway through. I'll pull out the basket. Let's take a look. Oh boy, you can see that things are already starting to crisp up nicely. The peppers and onions are getting soft and brown. I'm going to just stir them all around, put them in a nice even layer, and we'll pop it back into the air fryer so that we can let them finish, and I'll see you when they're done. So we've reached the end of the cooking cycle for the peppers and onions, and my, oh my, look at that. Well, I shouldn't say it's absolutely the end because they're going to cook a little bit longer. Now I'm going to add in my smoked sausage. So I just pour that in. And what I like to try to do now is spread out the sausage as best as I can so that I expose enough of the sausage to try to get it nice and crispy. Right, so just bring it out to the sides, and that good juice as the sausage starts to release some of that fat and spice. Oh, that'll flavor up the peppers and onions too. So we put it in, and we're going to air fry that again up to 370. That was our temperature. But for the time, we're only going to do 4 minutes, and I'm actually going to check it a little bit sooner. When I come back, let's see how it turned out. Oh, the beeping on my air fryer tells me that the party is about to start. So let's pull this out and take a look. Oh, yes, this is sausage and pepper deliciousness. Look how nice the sausage crisped up. The peppers and onions have some nice color on them. And of course, it's to your liking. If you like it even a little more charred than that, put it back in for a couple of minutes. But if not, all we have ready to do is plate and taste. I'm all set for my air fryer summer barbecue. Here's my delicious sausage and peppers and onions, and let's just give it a try to see how it tastes. Maybe you want to adjust your seasoning, salt and pepper. This is yours to make as you wish. Mmm, delicious. Excuse me for chewing. What do I like to serve alongside this? You could easily put it on a nice Italian roll if that's the way you like it, or since I don't do bread, I like to serve this Trader Joe's Southwestern chopped salad, which is sort of like my version of a coleslaw. And then my favorite, Aldi Simply Nature yellow corn tortilla chips. That's my little sort of carb crunchy thing on the side. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have an air fryer, maybe summer is the perfect time to dig it out and start using it. It'll really make your summer so much cooler and easier and healthy. That's all for this episode in the kitchen with Rosemary and midlife yoga and wellness. And I'll see you really soon.